I was thinking, what about if someone steals something?
Yeah.
Rabbi Nachman says in another Torah, if a person steals something from another person, it's like he's stealing his children, and he's also stealing that the person could have children. Rabbi Nachman says it's very scary, very interesting stuff. Rabbi Nachman says theft is the most worst thing. But doesn't mention the negative here. Right here, we're only talking about positive things. So let's just move on in the lesson. So when this person completes these letters, he gains the illumination in his nefesh, ruach, and neshama because of the illuminations of these letters that came to him, which he completed. Through this illumination, he illuminates the root of his nefesh, ruach, and neshama, which is the tzaddik and the community of Israel, the root of all the souls being there. So a lot of times in your life you have to meet someone when you have to meet that person. Whether it's a mate, whether it's a rabbi, whether it's a teacher. How many people talk about meeting Shlomo? Thousands upon thousands and thousands. I met Shlomo at the right time. Why? Person, what's time to meet someone in your life? I met a rabbi when I was 17, saved my life. What's a rabbi? Who knows rabbi? So there's a time and place for everything. So the Rabbi Nachman explains something very interesting. He says all these levels of energy originate in the tzaddik and in Israel. The tzaddik and Israel are man and wife. It's a marriage. And Rabbi Nachman explains it that when all is said and done, that's why are we so happy when someone gets married? Why? They stay home and watch Law and Order or something. Why do I have to go to a wedding? Who cares? I'll have a free meal. Why am I so happy? Why are people so happy people get married? I always wondered that when I was a kid. Why? Because it's a completion. Someone found something. Someone is going to the next level. Someone got out of their selfishness. Someone got out of their self-absorption. Someone got out of their loneliness. So it's happiness. It's a big thing. It's a big thing. Yeah, we're happy for them, but that makes us happy because things open up when you're happy for someone. It's not, you're not being selfish, so now you're letting in the energy. You're happy, and you lose yourself, and you start dancing. So, same thing with here. He explains here that when you all these energy things that are going back and forth originate in the tzaddik and in Israel. So when you get happy, it affects all of Israel. If I was depressed, I would never be doing everything here. Everybody would be doing something else. If I was depressed and upset with my life, I'd be home listening to Jimi Hendrix and being on the internet. I wouldn't be here tonight. Same thing. That it affects everybody in your life when you're happy. You meet someone, you make them happy. You meet another one, it affects everybody. Gets affected. I'm not explaining that everything is alive in this world. Everything's alive. Okay, so then he says, as a result of this shining and the arousal between the tzaddik and Israel, this is called in Kabbalah doing business. What? What are you talking about? This is doing business. What does that mean? Now watch, we're not going to explain. By engaging in business honestly, we illuminate our souls through the elevation of the objects we buy and sell. This illumination in turn illuminates the source of our souls and the tzaddik and the community of Israel. Thus, by doing business, we arouse a union on the level of Maaseh Umatan, selling and buying. The tzaddik and Israel is Yesod Malchut. It's just Kabbalistic stuff. The union is the final step in the interaction between the Sefirot, whereby the Shefa is delivered to the world. Okay, let's keep going. We'll go back. Therefore, Reb Nosson emphasizes. Reb Nosson is Rabbi Nachman's main student who wrote this. He transcribed Rabbi Nachman's Torahs. It is very important that every individual realize that he can make a difference in rectifying and elevating the sparks of holiness simply by doing business honestly and acting with integrity. So, That's why they say the first thing you ask when you go to heaven, did you do business properly? First question. They don't ask if you walk the dog. They don't ask if you're good to your mother. They don't ask if you went to shul. They don't ask if you ate kosher. They don't ask if you married a Jewish girl, a Jewish guy. I don't know. Did you conduct business honestly? First thing. Why? Whoever heard of such a thing? We care. What if I'm not a business person? Rav is explaining the Gemara. In reality, this is the source of a lot of energy in the world. This doing business, buying and selling. I want this, I'll sell you this. I was a wedding photographer. I shot 300 brides. So I was nice to them, I did their job right. They were happy, I was happy, I made money. They were happy, made peace in the community. I got another job from it. They were happy. She was showing the pictures to her friends that came over from Shabbos. Oh, how beautiful. Look what happened. Now, if I did a bad job, I didn't do the lighting correctly, she gets depressed, she's not paying me, she's telling her friends that, God forbid, this bad energy is very bad. So Rav was explaining that this, interestingly enough, affects everything we do. There's light and energy in everything. Let me see here. Sorry?
Do you want these back?
You can keep it. Sure, so just to wrap it up, on account of this, all buying and selling and all study are called doing business. Because through them, the tzaddik and the community of Israel, who are called doing business, unite. It unites people together when things are done properly and the energy is done properly within Jew to Jew and Jew to non-Jew. Also, it makes peace in the world and peace with yourself. And Rav says thank you for listening. No, leave that on. Shut that.